What's up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. So I'm back with another video for you guys. Now, in this particular video, this woman is talking about how she decided to leave her good husband. She's giving us a little insight into her marriage, and she clearly states about the fact that she had a good husband and why she chose to leave him. But what this proves to me is that women really don't want good men. So I want to get into this particular video because it speaks volumes to how women think, the mental instability that they have when it comes to relationships and a lot of other things, but how they're torn and they're confused about their feelings and their thoughts and what's best for them. A lot of times it shows that these women really don't know what they're doing, and they don't realize it until it's too late. But we're gonna hop into the video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel now. If you like the content, share and like the video, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new content. All right, so let's hop into the video. Here we go.
I was waiting on my ex-husband to be a bad person. I was truly waiting on him to do something so up to me, so bad, that it would justify me ending the marriage. What up, guys? So this is me, and I'm just getting into this whole TikTok thing, social media thing, sharing my life a little bit, because I know that my journey, my transparency, my authenticity is going to help somebody in a situation that I've overcome. I also said I was going to come out with a book on how to leave a good man. You know, a lot of people that's never been in my situation won't be able to relate, and it's okay because this message ain't for you. But again, I was waiting on my husband to be a bad person. I stayed with the same person for 21 years, created a family. I was in the relationship 21 years, married 17, and I was married to a good man. I was married to a good guy, but we weren't good together. And being in a relationship where you're just not fulfilled, where you're not happy, but you're with a person that you know is good, and you're hearing the rest of the world talk about how hard it is, how there aren't any good men in the world, it will make you stay longer than you need to. Your soul is yearning for more, right? But you're stuck. And that was me for a very long time. And I had to realize that he doesn't have to be a villain in the story for me to find my happiness. He doesn't have to be a horrible person for me to realize that he is not my person. I did us both a favor. I really did. And this is coming from my heart. And it's hard because who leaves a good man? Who?
A stupid person. A person who don't value or understand the importance of a good man and how difficult it is to find a man, a good man, and one who loves you and want to be with you. They don't realize what they have until it's gone. When it's gone, then you all of a sudden realize, oh, damn. When you can't find the so-called soulmate or the so-called person that fulfills you and make you happy, when you realize when you're 40 and 50 years old and this person that you don't, a lot of times they don't even know what they're looking for. They just don't think that they have it. So when you start to conjure up in your mind that, oh my God, I have a good man, but he's not for me. Why? Ask yourself why. What is it about this good man that you say is good man, a good guy, that you've been with for 21 years, created a family with, that now all of a sudden he's not good enough, and he's never been good enough in your mind, but lay out what it is that you really want from a man. This is a question you have to ask yourself. If you are a woman in a marriage or a long-term relationship and you got a family with this man and you're thinking about leaving him and he's a good guy, make a list of all of the things that you want in a man outside of what your good guy is giving you now. And then determine if it's worth walking away. And if the things that you are looking for from your man that you currently have, that you're thinking about leaving, show him that list and see if there's some compromise on that, and if that's something he will be willing to work on, or if he decides, you know what you want is too realistic, I'm just gonna walk away. See what's his response to what you are asking for. See, the thing is, a lot of times these women don't have the conversation with their husbands. They just make these decisions unto themselves. And then the things that they're asking for, a lot of times the men will be willing to compromise and give you stuff. But if they don't move as quickly as you want them to move, or do it the way you think they should, it's not enough for a lot of these women. So they claim, oh, they're unhappy and they've been unhappy for some time. And now, you know, like she said, she was looking for him to do something so jacked up that it would justify her leaving. But that's not in his nature. So there was nothing that he done to her that was so bad that would warrant her leaving, so she had to go and create it for herself. She had to go create something that would give her a good enough reason to walk away from a good man that she's been with for 21 years. So now, to justify, now I can go to the street. Oh, he just wasn't for me. There's no real concrete reasons behind you leaving a good guy. Oh, he didn't take you out enough. Oh, he didn't do this. All of it ends up being superficial reasons. When all you have to do is have a conversation and be patient with the man, work with them. That's what a relationship is all about. But they end up going back to the streets, and then you realize all of the qualities that you had in your husband, you can't find it now, because now you're out here just running around looking for something that you probably already had, and you don't realize it until you can't find this magical man that you think is running around that's going to take you now after you're older, you've already created a family, you walked away from a good man, and now you think these men are going to look at you as something special. 9 times out of 10, they don't. They're not looking for a ex-wife who walked away from a whole family. And now you're out here on a quest to find a journey, as Tia would say, a journey to find this magical man that you ain't never gonna find. And this is why I say to a lot of women who think like this, please stay in your marriages. If you are married and you got a good man by your own admission, stay there, work it out, figure out the differences, because you're not gonna find better than what you got already. You're not going to find it, because you're a day late and a dollar short. You've already been in a marriage for 20 something years and created a family with this man. What man is going to look at you knowing that? You go out and you tell the next man, oh, I've been with my husband for 20 years. I decided to walk away because, I just wanted more. He was a good man. He was a loving man. He was a provider. He was all these things. I just felt I could do better. You think that new man is going to look at you and be like, oh yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. You a good catch. Oh yeah, I want to be with you. You got kids with him and all that, and you walked away? Men don't look at that and say, oh yeah, this is a good woman. You did right. No, they may, respond to you in that way, but in the back of their minds, they're like, well, damn, if she could walk away from a 21-year marriage, break up that family, well, damn, I can't trust her. This is how men think. Men don't look at that as a win. They look at that like, well, damn, if I mess up and you just one day decide I'm not good enough, and then on top of that, he has to measure up and be better than the husband that you had. So he's like, well, damn, what you looking at? He was a good dude. He was there. He loved you. And that wasn't enough. So now what you expect me to do? They're not going to take you seriously past that, because they're like, nah, you looking for a magical man, and I can't do no better than the husband that you had for 21 years. I can't measure up to that, nor are they trying. And you have children too. Like, no, this is how men think. And these women make these decisions, and then they realize, well, damn, ain't all you gonna get is these young YNs who just trying to, see what it's like to be with a cougar, because you are considered a cougar at this point. And that's it. They gonna see what it's like to be a cougar, go tell their friends, and keep it moving. They're not trying to be with you seriously. You're not gonna find nothing better. If you saying you have a good man, you're not gonna find this magical. They're looking for a magical man. They really are. They're looking for magic. And when they can't find it, they're like, where all the good men at? You had one. You walked away from him, baby. This is not a new thing. Women have been doing this, and they've all been regretting it. And so a lot of women don't realize that until the man that they left go, and you're a good man, you're going to be a good man to the next woman. He go get him another woman, marry her, create the children with her, and then you're going to be still single, wondering where your magical man at, and you can't find him. And then you start to become depressed, because then it sets in that now you made a huge mistake, but it's too late, because you ain't getting him back. You done humiliated him. You done took his family from him. You done made this man feel bad. And now when he goes and find him a new woman and bounce back, he want no parts with you other than the kids that y'all share. And that's it. He'll have a cordial relationship because he's a good guy. And he's going to have a cordial relationship with you and his kids. But past that, he's moved on. And these women be stuck in limbo after this. Please don't make this decision. If you got a good man, y'all better figure it out. Unless you want to be on this rotation with a roster of men who only want you just for a fun time. Is that what you want? Versus working with your good man that you with? And stop letting society and social media tell you, girl, something is missing. Girl, you need more. There's more. I know there ain't nothing more out in them streets but D. And if you want to get to some more D, and that's the only reason you leave your husband, go sleep with and get some other kind of D, baby, you in for a rude awakening. I'm just telling you, please don't take that route. I wouldn't advise any woman to leave her good man. Y'all better figure it out unless you want to be for the streets for the rest of your life. So listen, y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know what you think. I want to hear your thoughts on this one, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.